So today we are going to talk about the crypto bull run, when we are going to reach the top of this bull run, when we're going to start pulling back and crashing. We're going to talk about everything bull run related here. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into this. So right now you can see the current price of Bitcoin is sitting at 110K. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I did kind of call this. I did kind of call the pullback here. And I've been saying, even when we're at 120K, I was like, look, we're probably going to end up having to pull back down to about 110K, 115K. And then I was like, okay, we're going to pull back down even further. We're definitely touching 108K, and we're about to do 108K soon. And then after 108K, we then have the support of 105K as well. 105/104K is this Fibonacci retracement right here. And then we have the 99K support, which is this Fibonacci here, which is the major one that we're watching out for, that we are, pretty much expecting to hit. So this is the one I'm really watching out for in that area. So definitely be wary of that. Like this one right here, 99K is pretty much where we're looking at it. Now, let's go ahead and look at some other things here. So I have a lot of things set up here for Bitcoin. So this is the Bitcoin dominance here. This is the Bitcoin dominance. So what we are seeing here inside of Bitcoin dominance is it is falling off the roof right now. So it's literally going from this Fibonacci up here at 66%, and it's coming down here to this Fibonacci at about 56%. So from 66% to 56%. And then I think what it's going to end up doing is breaking this 56% area and then going further up here or further down here to 52%. So that's what I think is going on right now inside of Bitcoin with its dominance. So we do have to pay attention to that. We do have to watch out for what is about to come up next here inside of Bitcoin. So that's just one thing, right? So that's what we're looking for around here. Now, another thing that I also do want to point out to you guys, if you look down here at the MACD, we can see that the MACD is selling off huge for Bitcoin. So the MACD down here is definitely selling off, which is a sign that we actually might, have a little bit more pressure down to go. Now, it is showing, the lightly red shaded candlesticks. Those are pretty much showing that we're switching to buying pressure here, but we haven't yet bottomed out here on the %R trend exhaustion down here. So we're waiting to bottom out down here on that. And I think that will happen around 52%. So I think Bitcoin dominance is going to drop down to 52%. That's just something you're going to have to wait for. And then we have over here the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is particularly an altcoin season chart right here. So this is really tracking altcoin season. When this passes this 1.13 trillion, this $1.13 trillion market cap here for all cryptos excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, this pretty much marks our altcoin season, right? This right here is the altcoin season confirmation. Like, we're technically already in altcoin season, let's be honest. Like, we were in altcoin season like a while ago, right? But what this is pretty much going to tell us is this is going to be ultra altcoin season, all right? Ultra altcoin season. That's what we're going to call it. So we have this Fibonacci all the way up here at about 1.65 trillion. And that is probably where we're going to end up inside of this altcoin season. Obviously, I think this altcoin season is going to go above 1.65 trillion. I believe personally that this altcoin season is going to bring us to these higher Fibonacci's. And I think that we might even test all the way up here closer towards 3.87 trillion for the altcoins. So right now I'm just watching this Fibonacci here at this is the 1.6 Fibonacci, and then I think up here to 2.6 Fibonacci will be pretty nice as well, and that's 2.5 trillion, and then up here. So I think the 4 trillion altcoin market cap can be like a reality here. Okay, like if we get massive pumps in all the altcoins, right? If they're not massive, we're probably only looking at a 2.5 trillion altcoin market cap excluding Ethereum. So what we'll have to see, because this is excluding Ethereum, so we might not be able to get all the way up to 4 trillion. just because it's excluding Ethereum. But I've been saying this for a while. This right here is the crypto total market cap. So I've been saying for a while that I believe that we are going to pull back to 99K inside of Bitcoin, right? We're pulling back to 99K. And then after that, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to end up taking off leading up to the end of the year. But we only have about 4 months left. We have September, October, November, December. That's 4 months of this altcoin season, and I think it might stretch into January and February, possibly. So possibly 6 months, anywhere from 4 to 6 months left of this altcoin season. And I've been saying it for a while. I think 150K to 170K is the top of this bull run for Bitcoin. 150 to 170 is what I believe to be the top of the bull run. Now, this is the total crypto market cap. This is everything all together. 3.75 trillion currently. We're about to pass this Fibonacci up here at 4.15 trillion. But what we are watching out for here is the pullback. So the 99K Bitcoin is pretty much set around this level here. So if we come back here and let's just refresh it, because I gotta have the ad blockers. Your boy gotta have the ad blockers. I gotta make sure I block all those ads. Not trying to do some random purchase, right? Anyways, I probably should be paying for TradingView, let's be honest. But let's pull back here to the 99K. That was about June 22nd. So we're looking at June 22nd lows, not necessarily April lows. We're looking around June 22nd. That's around 99K market cap for Bitcoin. So that's the lows we're looking for. So if we're looking at this, June 22nd was around this area down here. So this is going to mark where our 99K Bitcoin is going to be met. So if we are doing it to a T, then it's going to be around there. So let's go ahead and bring up a smaller chart. Let's bring up the daily chart so we can get that exact level right here. So you can actually see that there was a little bit of a minor support area. So we can go ahead and take this horizontal line here and we can create our minor support area right at that level. So that's perfect. That lines up with previous support and previous resistance areas. So it's definitely perfect for what we are looking for here inside the prices. So that is perfect. Now, that's about 2.99 trillion inside of market cap. Yeah, 2.99 trillion here inside of market cap. Let's just say 3 trillion. And honestly, I want it to be at 3. I don't want it to say 2.99. So I'm going to move it up to 3 just to be exactly on 3. I don't know. That's going to bother me if it says 2.99. But anyways, $3 trillion market cap is probably what we could end up pulling back to if we see Bitcoin pulling back to 99/100K, and then we continue to take off from there. So if we do that, we could see it pull back. But remember, it's altcoin season. Remember, Ethereum just now grew a lot. Remember, all these other coins have done so much. So the pullback in the total crypto market cap, even though Bitcoin goes back to 99K/100K, the money is going to start to flow into all the other altcoins. So we might not come all the way down here to 3 trillion inside of total crypto market cap like how we did back in June of 2022. We might actually only come down to the Fibonacci down here at 3.42 trillion total crypto market cap as Bitcoin pulls back to 99 trillion or to 99K/100K. So we might just see that. But anyways, all in all, just to kind of break this down to you guys, I think the bull run is about to continue, but first we have to hit about 100K, anywhere from 99 to 108K. Let's be honest, 99 to 108K, those are just the support areas we got set up here. If we look at the MACD on Bitcoin, it's telling us that we still have more selling to go, more selling pressure. That's why I say 99/100K is more realistic, 104K possibly, but that's what we're looking for before we take off on our next pump for the bull run. So the bull run is probably going to end up continuing sometime September. I think towards the mid-September to end of September, we'll probably start to see that ramping back up. And then that's probably when we're going to end up seeing Bitcoin, really rallying and trying to get closer to 150K/170K Bitcoin. So that's probably going to end up happening here soon. And then the altcoins will start to come back into play towards the end of September. And then that's when we'll probably end up getting the altcoin season and then the rest of the bull run, right? Anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, I'll be back with another video.